Nothing can compare to waking up and hearing the news of a snow day as a kid, excitedly watching the morning cartoons and eyeing the scrolling schools that received closures is a thrill that I can imagine only gamblers are chasing. Getting a snow day during public school felt like winning the lottery. Seeing the school that's 10 minutes away get one and not your school felt like betrayal. And not getting anything, even though it would snow heavy outside, felt like the school systems didn't care about us at all. I think that snow days not being so guaranteed, though, made them much more special. It made the winter more bearable when growing up, and gave us kids something to look forward to when the weather outside made us feel so small and trapped on the inside. I remember many times when I'd have snow days, meeting up with friends to build igloos, sliding down our icy driveways while trying to stay on our feet.
Got her.
Oh
That
my
was
God.
sweet.
I stayed up.
And one time when we were doing this, my friend Dunham ran out of my house and hit one of these. Bless his heart.
Oh God.
Or hanging out inside with hot chocolate and video games. We were doing anything but our overdue homework or chores that our parents would leave us with while they still had to brave the roads and snow for work. For a day, it felt like the world was ours, and the snow gave us a break from the monotonous school schedule. It remained this way all through high school as well. Instead of excitement to play outside, it turned into the excitement at the opportunity to play Fortnite with my friends all day, or some other video game. It didn't matter that I wasn't going outside during the snow days, as the magic of not having to go to school and being able to stay in the comfort of my basement bedroom, shielded by the window to the world of snow outside, was still very much there. I remember vividly when I got the best snow day news of my life. It was my sophomore year of high school, and it had been a pretty harsh winter already, with plenty of snow days here and there. And I even took my final driver's test during a blizzard a couple weeks prior. Which I passed, by the way. Anyways, I had just gotten home from basketball practice after driving through some pretty rough weather, and was taking a nice steamy shower when I heard my sister's voice come through the door telling me that school was canceled for the next 2 days. I remember saying, "Let's go!" and proceeded to let the water rush over me for the next 10 minutes as I thought of all the things my friends and I would do over the next 2 days. It's moments like that which make snow days as significant as they are. Maybe it's not the activities we do on the snow days themselves that make them special, but the rush of receiving the news or not having to go to school the next day, in this case, the next 2 days, might actually be what gives snow days their significance. I mean, think about it. When you were younger, did you ever look at the weather report for the incoming night and see 100% snow coverage all night long? Would you text your friends, "If we have a snow day, do you guys want to do blank?" Did you ever do any snow day superstitions, like the snow day dance or put ice under your pillow? Yes, I know it's spoons. I thought it was ice. Shut up! I remember walking home from the bus with my friends on the crunchy snow, looking at the snow day calculator online, and seeing vague chances pop up, like more than likely, with a 60% chance of a snow day. And I was convinced we'd have no school the next day. More often than not, we would still have school, but man, that rush of possibility that it would be closed never went away. And I guess to finish my story with snow days, the excitement started to go away once COVID came around in March of 2020. Because at that point, every day was a snow day by default. And once my last year of high school came around, the winter trimester was fully remote. So there was no rush of maybe not going to school. We just didn't go, period. By this time, even if school was normal, schools had become fully online capable anyways. So if there was a snow day, there was no stopping our teachers from firing up a Zoom meeting during our day off. And it wasn't like we didn't get snow either, because we had shitty days with a lot of snow, just no other incentives like a snow day to balance it. COVID was an anomaly for snow days, that's for sure. And I wouldn't get my next snow day until my junior year of college, which again happened to be a rough winter in Michigan. I live in Grand Rapids, which is a hot spot for snow in the wintertime, and we got hit hard in the winter of 2024. We got alerts of campus-wide class closures a handful of times, which was nice for the days I had classes because I had 3 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. classes that semester, which you should never do to yourself, by the way. But that didn't mean classes were closed, as we would just move online. I can't lie though, not having to leave my room and walk 20 minutes to class in the cold weather was very nice, and I guess that counts for something. This doesn't distract from the fact that something definitely changed with the snow day though. There was an unnoticed shift, a quiet murder behind the large door of COVID that we all missed. COVID made it so that even if there was enough snow to cancel school, there was still Wi-Fi, emails, and classes sent through online mediums. The spontaneous magic of a snow day faded because kids nowadays, even if they don't have to leave their homes, they're still somehow in school on a snow day. The harsh truth is that the kids now are going to lose the pause. Everything we once did on those days, like relaxing, catching up with friends, making time feel slow and playful, now has to be squeezed into that free time at home. Kids now might feel that rush of not having to get up and go to school, but it for sure isn't as magical as it once was for kids like us back then. Because we grew up during a time of digital change and stagnation to old ways of teaching. And maybe that's what stings most about the death of the snow day, because we used to just be able to not have to worry about school for the day. And in a time of technology not being so present, it made these days feel longer and disconnected from anything school related. But now it seems that we have to justify every break there is with a pushback, even snow days. If school is canceled, lesson plan or lecture is now online and must be completed for tomorrow. But back then, snow days were handed to us every so often like a magical opportunity from Mother Nature herself. Now, is this something I'm just noticing, or is it universal? Because with me just being 22, I've only had so much life to pull from. Well, a popular Reddit post from a parent really stuck with me. They said that their kids were being prepared for a virtual instruction day just because snow was in the forecast. This was before even a single flake hit the ground. And sure, this parent could help with the assignments, but that wasn't the point. They talked about how snow days used to be this magical experience, just like me. Waking up, playing outside with friends, coming back in for hot chocolate, shedding your soaked clothes, watching movies under a blanket fort. Now, their kids wake up stressed about Zoom links and Google Classroom. When it's over, they just pivot from one screen to another. The parent admitted they understood the logic behind virtual days, but couldn't help feeling like they were quietly erasing one of the few truly magical parts of childhood. I couldn't agree more, and we both see COVID as a big catalyst for this change. We're seeing the online convenience trump the magic of snow days. I know there's a good reason for moving school online, but that's only if your school runs out of allowed forgiveness days. And in my case, we always had 6, and I don't think we ever surpassed it in my time during school. If your school is giving online work during a snow day, it's probably because teachers don't want the hassle of their lesson plans being thrown off. And that's it right there, the hassle of a snow day. And falling behind might just be too much to bear for some teachers and school systems. In a world that moves so fast and expects things to be completed quicker and quicker as the years go by, why not use our technology to complete a school day remotely? However, the same can be said for the other side. If we're living in a world where school moves at Mach speed, and the world for that matter, why not let the kids slow down for a day and enjoy the environment around them? Sure, you might have to call their grandma to come watch them, or leave them home alone while going to work. Teachers may have to move lesson plans around to better fit their week. Sporting events might be switched around and crammed in later on. But for the one day it snows enough to cancel school, the students should be allowed to make memories to last a lifetime and look back on their snow days as snow days and not school days.
Yep. Are you okay? Are you okay, Aiden? Caleb, you're dropping like flies right now. Are you okay, Aiden? Aiden, are you okay?